And this guy's got a broken nose, and I'm sure he's got broken teeth because, man, when I hit him, his head's against a brick wall.
Yeah.
And, man, I just let loose on him, man. I mean, just hit him once in the forehead because I didn't want to break his nose and mouth. Right. And then when he tried to spit on me that second time, I mean, I just clocked him right in the teeth. Just bam.
And welcome back to another episode of True Stories from a Real Private Eye. I'm your host, Vinnie Coppola. With me, as always, is Lynn Lambdin, a real private investigator right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you so much for being here. We really do appreciate it. Can't say thank you enough. I hear Lynn has got another great one for us with a happy ending, did you say, Lynn?
Well, Vinny, this one's got some weird twist in it, and some ups and downs, and some blood and snot, and
oh boy,
some arrest, and some fighting, and some crying, and some court, and some judges reprimanding people and threatening to take them to jail.
Sounds perfect. Sounds perfect for us.
but it ends happy, Vinny.
Okay, just so everybody knows. Before we log on, sometimes Lynn gives me a preview of what we're going to talk about. He goes, well, I think we're going to talk about this. And I go, hey, don't tell me anymore. but that's how it goes. And sometimes we just go right into it. Today was one of those times where Lynn gave me a little bit of a preview. So I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you guys, I'll tell everybody. Even Vinny's going to be surprised at how this one ends.
Okay. All right.
Okay, well, as everybody knows that's been listening to the podcast, I bartended and worked. Oh, I started out in the kitchen, but I ended up bartending at the Punchline and bouncing at the Punchline.
And that's where Lynn and I coincidentally met. I was,
many moons ago.
Many moons ago, I was a comedian that would go through there once, twice, sometimes if I was lucky, 3 times a year, and Lynn, of course, was there, so we became friends. And anyway, when you're a comedian, and you come back to a club and it's the same bartender, and you want to drink, and it's a bond is formed. Anyway.
Yeah, so we were having a show one night, and I don't even know who the comedian was. That's even a moot point for this story.
Okay.
But we had this couple. It was a guy and a girl, a nice looking couple, young couple, very nice looking couple. And they were celebrating something because they were drinking champagne. And we didn't know how much they'd had to drink before they got there, but they ordered a bottle of champagne. And by the time they got to the end of their bottle of champagne, they were out of control.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm going to go ahead and guess that this wasn't the first place they stopped.
Vinny, this is probably not the only substance they had in their system.
I'm sure of it.
I'm 1,000% sure of it, and you'll be even 1,000% sure later on.
Okay.
So we asked them to be quiet several times, and they wouldn't be quiet. And if you know anything about the Punchline, we had 2 sides areas, and then we had the middle floor, which was right in front of the stage. And they were right center stage in the middle of the floor, but they were kind of in the back, not right up against the stage, but in the back. So we asked them several times to be quiet, and they wouldn't be quiet. And we kept asking them. So we finally decided it's time for them to go. Well, when the girl was a loudmouth, and she egged her boyfriend on and kept egging him on, so he wanted to fight.
Oh, boy.
So we had to physically remove both of them. So we actually was smart about it, and we had called them a cab. As me and a couple more of the guys were removing them, Terry, the manager, called them a cab. So the cab was en route. And when I say call them a cab, this was before Uber was ever thought of.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And so the cab was en route to come and get them. So as we were physically removing them, we got the girl out, and she goes to get the car. Well, the guy is being a little bit rough. So I get him out the first double set of doors, and he's fighting and going on, and he throws a punch, and he tries to spit on me.
Yeah.
Well, when he tries to spit on me and tries to punch me, I throw a punch back. And when I throw a punch back, his head is against a brick wall.
Uh-oh.
And I hit him in the forehead.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to hurt the guy.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's just, I'm telling the guy, I said, look, you're with a nice looking girl, man. Go on, get out of here. Go enjoy yourself, man. You're obviously celebrating something. Go on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's mouthing off and he's sticking his finger down his throat and he's flipping me off, and he's trying to spit on me and he's fighting me and he won't go and he's grabbing my shirt and fighting me and jerking himself back in the door and he's throwing punches at me, and then he tries to spit on me a second time, and he throws a punch at me, and I block his punch, and I hit him again. And when I hit him this time, I hit him right dead in the mouth and the teeth, and I've got him lodged up against the wall.
Yeah.
And when I did, Vinnie, blood and snot just went everywhere.
Yeah.
And his nose went from being just this perfect little nose to just being a broken nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sure there was teeth in there too.
Did it calm him down at all?
No.
Oh.
And that's how I say, he was on other substances.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Because he never felt anything.
Yeah, for sure.
He never felt the pain at all.
Yeah.
Nothing. Vinnie,
Yeah.
he never felt it. Nothing.
Next day he did, I bet.
I don't know if he did or not.
Yeah.
So I finally get him wrestled outside, and the cops are on the way because they've called the cops. Because it's not a brawl.
Did the Punchline call the cops?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a brawl. We're just kind of beating this guy down,
right,
to get him out.
Right.
He's fighting back, but it's more of he's wrestling to keep from going out, and he's throwing punches, but he's not connecting them. But we are.
Right.
And one of the guys that works at the door is not really, he's a skater, but he's not really he's not a brawler like I am.
Right. And
he's just, he comes over my back and just clocks this guy in the head.
Yeah.
And we're just laughing. We're going, oh man, that was just funny.
Yeah.
So we finally get this guy outside. And when I got him outside, here comes the car. Here comes his girl driving the car around the corner. She scoots over to the passenger side. He gets in the driver's side. And as he goes out the parking lot, the cops come in.
Oh, no.
And I say, right there they go.
Yeah.
And the cops turn around, turn their lights on, and go after him. And there's 3 police cars. And they blow.
Wait. When Terry from the Punchline called the cops sent 3 cars?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So as they go out of the parking lot, the cops turn to go after him. And, when you come out of the parking lot, you come out on the side street.
Yeah.
And when they turn the lights on, they think they're going to run from the police.
Oh, God.
And he blows through the red light on the main street and hits 2 cars.
Oh, no.
And airbags go. Just the whole 9 yard, Vinnie. Because you know how busy that main drag right there is.
Oh, yeah.
Busy main drag.
Yeah.
Just Vinnie.
Yeah.
Just and then
listen. If it's a weekend night, you got to leave early to get to that show on time because that's how busy. What is it? Roswell Road. It's Roswell Road.
Yeah, Roswell Road. This was a Saturday night show.
Yeah. Yep.
And this was the second show on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
So this was like 9 o'clock, 9:30 on a Saturday night.
Prime time.
Prime time.
Yeah.
So the cops shut down Roswell Road and get these guys out, and the girl jumps out with blood on her face, and
because of the accident. Yeah. Okay.
And she bows up to the cops and starts fighting the cops.
Oh no.
So they put her in the cop car, and she starts kicking the windows and kicking the metal frame in the back of the car. And they tell her, they say, look, if you don't stop, we're going to cuff your feet and cuff your hands to your feet.
Oh, boy.
And she wouldn't stop. She just kept kicking the windows and kicking the windows. So they get her out of the car. And this cop, with her hands cuffed behind her back, grabs her around the waist and lifts her up and her whole skirt and everything just comes up, and they showing everything to the whole world.
Oh no.
And then this female cop comes up and cuffs her feet, and they lay her down in the back seat of the cop car, pick her feet back up behind her, and cuff her hands to her feet.
No, my God. Well, another example of just comply. Just comply. You know, you don't get your ass kicked. You don't get yourself killed. Just comply.
So she starts beating her head on the door.
Oh my God.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
So they reach in and they pull her back just to show, so all she can beat her head on is the seat.
Yeah. Oh, good.
And you know, those seats in those cop cars are pretty hard. They're not.
Oh yeah.
They're not soft seats. They're like hard plastic.
Right.
And she's still just beating her head on the seat, Vinny. And
Wow.
by this time, that they've got the guy cuffed and got him in another car, and he's passed out. He's just
Yeah, he's out.
yeah, he's gone. He's just gone. And the whole time, Vinny, I kept telling the dude, man, you're with a nice looking woman. Just take her home. Take her home. Strip her down and put her in the bed.
Yeah.
Go home.
Yeah.
Go home.
Yeah. Continue the celebration at home.
And I said, we've called you a cab. The cab will be here any second. Just go home.
Yeah.
And he couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. So they took him to jail. And this guy's got a broken nose, and I'm sure he's got broken teeth because, man, when I hit him, his head's against a brick wall.
Yeah.
And man, I just let loose on him, man. I mean, just hit him once in the forehead because I didn't want to break his nose and mouth. Right. And then when he tried to spit on me that second time, I mean, I just clocked him right in the teeth. Just bam. And I don't have a small hand. I got a big hand. So I just clocked him, man. Yeah. And I'm just telling you, when I hit him, Vinny, just blood and just snot went everywhere.
Yeah.
And the guy's name was Dan. His first name was Dan. Okay. And when we got done and went back in the club, Dan said, "Damn, I thought you killed him."
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I said, "Well, that was kind of my intentions because he kind of pissed me off when he spit on me."
Yeah. Don't do that.
Yeah. And so lo and behold, I get a subpoena in the mail. I had to go to court. We had to have a trial, and they show up in trial, and this was a year and a half after the incident.
Yeah, the incident. A year and a half.
A year and a half.
Wow.
Now, our policy at the Punchline at the time was get them out of the club. Even if you have to call the police, don't press charges. Just tell the police you don't want to press charges. Let them go.
Yeah.
That was our policy.
Right.
We don't want to be involved in any court or anything.
Right.
But since they had hit another car,
right,
we couldn't do that.
Right.
The police said, we're pressing charges. We don't care what you do.
This episode is brought to you by Simple Funding, LLC. For all of your pre-settlement funding needs, contact Simple Funding, LLC to receive your money promptly. They're a customer-centric legal funding company that provides exceptional funding solutions at affordable rates. Simple Funding covers a diverse range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, worker compensation, medical malpractice, wrongful death, and more. They recognize that life goes on and you need to access your funds immediately, which is why they offer clients a swift and efficient process with minimal documentation requirements. For more information, visit simplefundingllc.com or contact them directly at 678-855-6232.
So I had to go downtown and sit in a very long trial and be called. Well, I didn't get to sit in a trial until after I testified.
Yeah.
But I testified. But they tried to work it out without having a trial. So they negotiated for a while. And
whose side were you on? You were on the...
I was a witness for the state.
Oh, okay, witness for the state. Okay.
Yeah, because...
Okay, so this is the state versus these two.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Because the state brought charges for the DUI, public drunkenness. They had a whole host of charges. It was DUI, public drunkenness, interfering with a police officer while trying to do his job.
Resisting arrest, I'm sure.
Yeah, the female got resisting arrest.
Yeah.
And so finally, they negotiated for a while and the state wouldn't reduce the charges. And so finally, they said, okay, we will throw ourselves on the mercy of the court. So we're not going to go through a trial. We're just going to throw ourselves on the mercy of the court.
Mm.
They didn't really want what they wanted to do was they wanted to say that they were overserved.
The couple?
Yeah. They wanted to say that we overserved.
They wanted to blame it on the punchline.
Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud.
They wanted to say that they were overserved, but when their blood alcohol come back and they had like 7 different types of drugs other than alcohol in their system. I think they had cocaine in their system.
Absolutely.
And I don't remember what all it was, but they had more than alcohol in their system.
Right.
And I can't remember, Vinny, this has been 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 18 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but they had all kinds of drugs in their system.
Right.
So when they figured out that the punchline didn't serve crystal meth, they couldn't blame it on the punchline.
Right. Yeah.
So, and here's what hurt them the worst. When I showed up and I was going to testify that the cab was sitting in the parking lot waiting to pick them up and they refused to take the cab.
Yeah.
They couldn't, the over-serving was not an excuse.
Right. That blew that to hell. Yeah.
What do you mean you were overserved? They called you a cab.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell, one of them carried you out to the cab door.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got in the wrong car.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how can you use that as an excuse?
Right.
And the police were called, and the police tried to stop you leaving the parking lot, and you ran. So they just shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
So when they figured out that they couldn't use that as an excuse, they kind of threw themselves on the mercy of the court.
Yeah. They said, all right, we're done.
So here's what they asked the judge. They said, look, we went to rehab. We got ourselves clean. We've been clean for several months. And we had a baby. And we got married.
Yeah.
And
we're good citizens now, Your Honor.
Exactly. And we're asking you for a light sentence.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the judge gave him the lightest sentence he could.
Oh, well, very nice of him. What was that?
Well, he gave the guy the lightest sentence he could. I can't remember what it was.
Was it time served? I'm sure they spent time in jail.
Well, he whatever the lightest sentence you could give at the time for a DUI is what he gave the guy. He gave him like 40 hours of community service, and I think it was 24 hours in jail. So he gave him time served and made him pay all the fines and everything.
Yeah.
And the girl, he made her do community service. And he made them submit drug tests for, I think, 6 months or something. But they got off really light for what they had done.
Yeah.
And he congratulated them for being clean and told them to stay on the right path for the baby's sake.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a happy ending that they cleaned themselves up.
Yeah.
And they got married. They had a baby and got married.
Well, I know you have no way of knowing this, but I hope they did not go out and celebrate that night. We just got a light sentence. Let's go party.
We just got a light sentence. You got any of that meth?
Yeah, got any of that meth or cocaine? You know, we're going to go get a babysitter and have some fun tonight.
Yeah.
But we're not going to the punchline.
I wonder if they got pregnant that night.
Yeah, right.
Well, not that night.
We're not that night. I wonder what they were celebrating that night.
Maybe they were celebrating.
Obviously, it wasn't an engagement, you know.
No.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a happy ending that they got that they ended up getting clean, getting married, and having a baby.
Absolutely. If all that's true, then yes. You know.
If all that's true,
yes.
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 They could have been lying to the courts.
But the fact that they got a light sentence for all of that trouble that they've caused, and they got off. I mean, you said the guy hit 2 people, right?
He had 2 cars. Yeah.
Yeah. Good thing he didn't kill anybody. I mean, I'm sure right?
Well, the two people that he hit, they were people there from both cars, and the insurance paid to fix both cars and paid for the injuries.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was taken care of through a personal injury claim.
And good, and thank God no one was hurt, or that this drunk jerk didn't hurt anybody or kill
And
anybody.
Vinny, he was a jerk. Now I will tell you, he was very humble the day we were in court.
Yeah, I bet.
He was very apologetic. He was very humble.
Yeah.
And he did make it a point to apologize to me. And he said, I would like to apologize to the people at the Punchline and the people that I hit in the wreck. And he said, I don't normally act that way and I want to apologize. But man, that night I'm telling you, he was an asshole.
Yeah.
From the word go. Every time we asked him to be quiet, he was a smart ass about it.
Yeah.
And even when I was trying to talk him down off of that high horse and saying, look, man, just leave, man. Don't let's not fight this out. You're with a nice looking woman. Just take her home.
Yeah.
Put her in bed. Go home, man. Go.
Yeah.
But why are you acting this way? Just leave, man. Just be cool about this. But he just wanted to fight. He'd stick his finger all the way down his throat and go, ah! I mean, he did that 8 or 10 times.
What a dirtbag.
Yeah. And then he wanted to spit on me. And when he would spit on me, he would spit. And then he would try to attract my attention with spitting on me. And he would try to throw a haymaker.
Right.
And then, like I couldn't see it coming.
Yeah.
That's how he was so messed up and with whatever he was on.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, man, see, that kind of humility, that kind of being apologetic, and I don't act that way, and, that's not me, and blah, blah, blah. That kind of makes me believe that it was a real change that he went through. That was real regret. And it sounds like he maybe really turned his life around,
Well, I hope he did. I hope he did.
Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest with you. They looked like different people when they were in court.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
good.
Yes. They were dressing different. They looked different. They were acting different.
Yeah.
They really looked and acted like different people. But I'm sure their attorney told them to.
Right.
But he apologized, and he didn't hesitate to apologize. I mean, he wasn't a jerk about it. I mean, he was. They were different tone of voice, and what really shocked me was the fact that he said that, we got married and had a baby. It wasn't like he said we had a baby and had to get married. He said we got married and we had a baby and we've changed our life. And he said we both got full-time jobs and we got careers.
Got sober.
Yeah. And that was, he said, the first thing he said we went through drug and alcohol treatment, and then we got married and we had a baby and we've changed our life. And, Vinny, that's kind of unusual for young people to party that hard and to go through treatment together and get married.
Oh yeah.
People who party that hard typically don't stay together.
Yeah. That's sure.
That's not something you typically see.
No, that's for sure. And people that party that hard and are that young don't usually learn that lesson. No, it usually takes, like maybe a decade. And and the regret starts, man, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Well, God bless them. Good.
And they named the jobs they had. They named it wasn't like I'm working at a bar and, they had career jobs,
That's great. It's great. That is a happy ending. I like that.
And they, you just don't come to court and tell the court. They had brought proof of all of this.
Yeah.
They had the birth certificate of the baby. They had their marriage certificate. They had the certificates where they had graduated the drug and alcohol program. They had all of their proof there to present to the court.
Right.
Yeah. They come prepared. They were prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought it was a happy ending. See, I told you you'd be surprised. You didn't
Yeah.
expect that. You didn't expect a marriage and a baby, did you?
No, I did not at all. No, sir. I
Yeah.
did not at all.
But I was really shocked when because I thought we'd go to court because they were young. They were probably in their early 20s.
Yeah.
I figured we'd go to court and he'd be this cocky, arrogant SOB with this attitude, same attitude he had that night.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was expecting. And
No, he learned his lesson.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Daddy
Good.
probably got a hold of him and smacked a knot on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He learned that lesson quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I bet it was an expensive lesson too.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because that DUI probably cost him, I bet you, close to 10 grand back then, and that was probably in the early. That's probably in the mid to like 2005 or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I knew a couple of guys around that time who got DUIs, and yeah, that's what it cost.
Yeah, about 10 grand.
Yeah, that's why it always scared the heck out of me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that didn't. No.
Yeah. Your first DUI cost you about 10 grand.
Yeah,
That's an expensive endeavor.
Mistake. Expensive mistake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it probably costs you more than that these days.
This episode is brought to you by the Accident Attorneys of Monge and Associates, voted the best law firm by the American Institute of Trial Lawyers. When life hits you hard with a serious injury, don't let insurance companies hit you harder with lowball offers and endless runaround. You deserve justice. You deserve compensation. You deserve to win. The Accident Attorneys of Monge and Associates have a high-powered legal team with a nationwide reach and the highest rating on the National Attorney Rating Service. Trial Magazine calls them one of the most influential law firms in America. They win big. Big results at trial court, appeals court, the state Supreme Court, and are recognized as award-winning litigators of the year. The Accident Attorneys of Monge and Associates handle everything so you can heal. Don't face this battle alone. The aftermath of an accident is traumatic enough. Medical bills pile up, pain overwhelms, emotions run high, and that's where they step in to shoulder the legal fight while you focus on what truly matters, your recovery. They are the first law firm to offer a bigger settlement guarantee. If they can't beat the amount of your current settlement with a bigger settlement offer, your legal fees are free. Ready to win your case? Find out in one phone call if you have a case and how much your case is really worth. Call the Accident Attorneys of Monge and Associates today at 1-888-477-0597 or visit them online at becauseyouwanttowin.com.
I got, it reminds me of Grant Turner.
Yep, I love Grant Turner.
Me too. Grant
The
Turner.
smartest man I know.
Oh, he's very smart. A lot of people, because he plays, he plays a dumb character.
Yes.
Named Ricky Mokel.
Yep.
And by the way, Ricky Mokel, the whole character is hilarious. If you guys have a chance, I'll put a link to some Grant Turner, so you can check him out and check out Ricky Mokel. He's got a dry bar special now. Ricky Mokel's got a dry bar special you can watch. Very, very funny. Anyway, one of the smartest guys I've ever met. And I'm working with him at the Punchline in Atlanta. And you may not know this, you probably do, but you know what he did before he was a full-time comedian?
Mm-mm.
He was in marketing.
Didn't know
He had
that.
a corporate job downtown Atlanta. And he was, marketing and like big time career, lots of money. And so anyway, I'm working with him at the Punchline and he goes, "Hey man, the company I used to work for is having a party downtown." He goes, "You want to go, want to go and hang with me at the bar?" He goes, "Keep me company." I go, "Yeah, sure. Let's go do that." So we got a couple of other guys from the Punchline. We're all going down there, and we're at this bar, and Grant's looking for him. And then he goes, "Oh, there's my party." He goes, "I'll be right back." And he walks over and he taps this guy in the shoulder. He goes, "Hey, man, how's it going?" Blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden it turned into this little pushing and shoving thing. And so me and the other dude, I don't want to name his name, but, he's a good friend of mine, but I don't know if he wants to be mentioned in this. But he used to work at the Punchline too. And we go over there like, what the heck's going on? And they're all pushing and shoving Grant, and Grant starts throwing punches. So this big guy starts, coming after Grant, and I just wrap my arms around him like this, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing right now? What am I doing? And the guy just stopped. I mean, this guy was huge. I just put my arms around him, and he just stopped like that. And then I look at my buddy, and he's trying to pull this guy off of Grant, and then this other guy grabs him by the shoulder, and then he turns around and wham, right elbow right to the face. And by that time, the bouncers come in and break it all up, and they kick us all outside. And I'm like, and I go, Grant, what the hell was that? And he goes, those weren't my friends. And I go, but they started fighting you? He goes, I just said, hey guys, good to see you. And they I don't know, they just took it the wrong way or something, and they just started fighting. Anyway, it just reminds me, Punchline and a brawl.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever been in a barroom brawl, and it was with Punchline people.
Yeah, Grant is you don't ever want to get into an intelligent argument with Grant.
No, he's very, very smart. Very smart.
Grant could have.
By the way, so's Tim Wilson. A lot of people don't know how intelligent Tim Wilson. Very, 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 very smart.
Yeah,
you wouldn't do it if you heard him talk.
No,
you got that talk the way he talks like this right here. Well, no, he's very smart.
Yeah, Tim Wilson was one of the most. Yeah, Tim was very intelligent, and Grant Turner, as smart as Tim Wilson was.
Yeah,
Grant Turner is Einstein smart.
Yeah,
Tim Wilson is scary smart.
Yeah.
Grant Turner is so smart.
Yeah.
It scares me how smart Grant Turner is.
Yeah.
Grant Turner is Dexter smart. Grant Turner is, it's unbelievable how smart that man is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And people, I mean, people's going to go, why do you keep repeating that?
It's hard to put into words.
It's hard to put into words how smart.
Yeah.
I mean,
you and I are not smart enough to describe how smart
how smart Grant Turner is. Exactly.
Yeah. You and I don't have the brain capacity to describe it.
And you wouldn't know it by watching him on stage and seeing his comedy. You wouldn't know how smart he is.
Yeah.
But I watched Grant Turner. I watched a couple of comedians put some stuff on the internet, and then Grant Turner chimed in, and these other 2 or 3 comedians thought that they were going to outsmart him, and they were going to put some stuff on there to make him look dumb.
Yeah.
And he just let them put it on there, and he come back with some stuff that I just couldn't even keep up with. It's just like, oh man, he just made you look so stupid.
Yeah. And
he done it in a way that they couldn't even come back at him.
Right.
They had no comeback for it.
Yeah.
And he let the world know. And this was on X.
Yeah.
At Twitter at the time. And he let the world know just how dumb these 2 guys were.
I didn't even know he was on X.
It may not have been X. It may have been some other platform.
Okay.
My wife showed it to me.
Okay.
I'm not on any of those. I'm not on any of those, and my wife shows it to me when it happens.
Yeah.
And the 2 people that he was doing it to, you know both of them well.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention their names, but you know both of them well. But he just let the world know how dumb they were.
I have an idea who one of them is.
You know both of them.
Yeah, I haven't, but I'm sure I do. But I have an idea who one of them is. Yeah.
And it was just so funny. I'm just rolling in the floor laughing.
Yeah.
And
it's fun to watch somebody who doesn't, like, who's a moron who thinks they're smart get owned by someone who really knows what the heck they're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
That's always a good time for me.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. Yeah. Grant reads books like Freud and understands it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going, well, I
And
can't.
summarize it for two dolts like us. And
Well, he might be
well,
able to summarize it for you.
listen, I don't mean to put you in my category, Lynn. You're a smart guy. He can summarize it for an adult like myself.
Well, maybe for you, but he's over my head with it.
Yeah.
But I love Grant Turner. I really do.
Me too. I love Grant Turner. I love Tim Wilson. It's just you're telling me this story about a brawl that took place in the Punchline, and it reminds me of the one brawl I was in a bar, and it involved Punchline people.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned Tim. Grant comes to the Punchline, and he did this film, and he says, Lynn, I need you to do me a favor. And I says, what's that? He says, I need you to wrestle me off stage. so we go up on stage, and he's got me chasing him on one way, and then he runs the other way, and I chase him, and he runs this way, and I chase him, and he's filming just the stage.
Yeah.
And then we run on stage, and I catch him right in the middle of the stage. And then we got for 2 minutes, I'm wrestling him, and I finally get him wrestled off stage. And then as the audience is coming in, this is what they're playing on the big screen.
Oh, really? Oh, that's funny. That's great. Yeah. What a great opening.
Yeah. That's so that's what he played all week. That's what he wanted to play on stage. And then he opens his part of the show when he comes on stage. He opens with two lesbians on a mountain bike. You remember that joke?
Oh yeah. The drink.
Yeah, the drink.
Yeah.
And then he says, I just wandered in here, and this guy just wrestled me off stage for some reason.
Yeah. When I first met him, he was billed as Grant Turner.
Yep.
And he would just go up as himself. And then, I was the MC at the time. I would do my 15 minutes. Then I would bring Grant on. And then when Grant would finish with his 30 minutes, and then I would go back on and go, ladies and gentlemen, you ready for your headliner? And then he went and changed and turned into Ricky Mokel. And then I would introduce, and then, we would do a Ricky Mokel exchange, and then the Ricky Mokel. But it started to, Ricky Mokel became so popular, it just overshadowed Grant's. People didn't want Grant anymore. They just wanted Ricky Mokel. Yeah. So, had a lot of success with that character. Very funny. You should check it out. I'm going to put some links to.
Well, Ricky Mokel was funnier than Grant.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And you know how it got started? Yeah, it started. This booker, I think in North Carolina, was looking at tapes. And this guy, this redneck guy, sent in an audition tape to work this stage, and it was just this guy in front of a curtain telling jokes, no audience, no nothing, but that was his audition tape to work her club. And she showed it to Grant, and Grant thought it was so funny, he sent in his own audition tape, but did it as Ricky Mokel, and the booker loved it so much and raved about it, and it just got around to other bookers and to other club owners and managers. What is this? What is this character you do? And so he started doing it on stage, and that's how it happened.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
So it started out as a joke, and it started out as him just trying to entertain this booker.
Yeah, that's very funny. He does a great job with it. Yeah. He does a wonderful job. He's a good man. He's a good man.
Well, thanks a lot for hanging with us as we were reminiscing about old comedy friends. If you guys love stand-up comedy and love goofy videos, hey, check me out online. My website is vinnie.com, www.vinnie.com. All the links to all my social media are there. If you're looking for someone, you need to surveil someone, or you need to serve someone papers, Lynn Lambdin is the best, ladies and gentlemen. Tell them your website.
Or if you need someone located, it's www.lwias.com. lwias.com.
And thank you so much, Simple Funding and the Accident Attorneys of Monge and Associates for sponsoring this episode. Thanks again for being here. We'll see you next week.